Shut up and sit down.
I'm Alex of All Trades, and this is the first blush for American Horror Story Roanoke. In this series, I'm going to go over my initial reaction to first episodes of a show. American Horror Story is a bit different because each season is a new story. So for this one, I'm giving some background reactions to the previous seasons and how Roanoke seems to shape up against them. I've been watching this show for a while now. I liked Murder House even with all its mistakes. I loved Asylum and Coven, but I noticed a drop in quality of writing in Freak Show and Hotel. Murder House had an interesting theme in the extreme desire to be a mother or not, and how the state of motherhood is not the same as being a good one. Asylum examined societal understanding of insanity and reality, but rushed an ending. Coven, arguably the best season, is about feminism and racism and how the two can be counter to each other. Freak Show was very obviously about homosexuality, but it was a bit more overt with its message. And Hotel was about vampire melodrama? I made jokes pre-Hotel that they had taken a step down in no longer having Jessica Lange and instead having Lady Gaga, but I was pleasantly surprised by Lady Gaga's performance. She had subtlety and emotion that some more experienced actors never have. When they announced Hotel, I couldn't help myself and started making jokes about how they had run out of ideas. What was next? American Horror Story Library? American Horror Story Supermarket? American Horror Story Senior Assisted Living Facility? But now that I've seen the first episode of Roanoke, I really believe they've run out of ideas. Going with the documentary style is the way horror goes when the story can't fill up the whole time. The problem with documentary style is that it takes all the tension out of the narrative. And in a genre where tension is the most important thing, this is really bad. The reason why it evaporates all the suspense is that I know Shelby didn't drown in the hot tub because she's talking to the camera telling us what happened. I have almost no worry for Shelby, Matt, and Lee. They're talking about it after the fact. Obviously, they live. The real versions of the people look more like the real versions of these character types. Lily Rabe looks more like a yoga instructor who drinks too much light-colored wines and wears Birkenstocks, while Sarah Paulson doesn't really pull it off, which lends to the dramatization some more realism, and that the actor pretending to be Shelby doesn't really capture the real Shelby. It's very meta. The same is true for the real Lee versus the fake Lee. I can't believe I'm watching something else with Henry Deaver. He's everywhere. He's good, but he keeps popping up when I least expect him. I also can't believe that I'm watching Cuba Gooding Jr. again. I didn't realize he was still acting. Weirdly, Henry Deaver seems like a better actor than him, in my opinion at least. On the character of Matt, he's racist. He can't be racist, he's black, and in an interracial marriage. His assumption that the locals hate him and his wife, when what's happening clearly has nothing to do with them, because how could they do that, is his easy answer. Easy answers are typically wrong and often come from prejudice. The locals weren't threatening them when they said, "You don't want this house." They were warning him. Who knows what they planned to do? Set it ablaze, maybe? Also, the shows need to depict the locals to be as disgusting as possible is prejudice on all its levels. The fake depiction by the fake people making the show and American Horror Story itself. It's cliche, and I don't care if they are being satirical. This kind of crap needs to stop. Overall, I'm not looking forward to finishing this one. I'm worried that the show has lost all sense of thematic strength. But, of course, I'm going to finish it because I lay myself on the altar of review. This was First Blush, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe, click that bell, leave a comment below, visit my blog at empatheticwriter.wordpress.com, and follow me on Patreon for exclusive content and a shout out on a video. Merch, 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 yeah! Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.